Hi everyone, welcome to Reed and Willow Crafts. I'm Paula. Today we're going to be making 2 sets of ornaments. This is my first Christmas video, so I'm really excited. So I hope you'll subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know each time I upload a video. And if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button. So let's get started. Today we're going to make 2 different sets of ornaments. They'll be made out of wood. One is just a wood shape that looks like an ornament. The other one is a wood slice. And I'm putting polyacrylic on them to try to smooth them out so the hairs of the wood lay down. So I'm going to paint 2 of these ornaments green. And I can't remember what color green that is. It's folk art, but I can't remember the color. And then I'm going to do 3 of them in Crimson by Waverly. So I just want to thank you all so much for being here and spending this time with me. I so appreciate it. Now we're painting the red ones, and they're all done. Now I'm going in with some more Waverly paint. And I think this is the color of steel. And I'm going to paint the tops of all the ornaments. Because you know, regular ornaments, they have those little silver tops on them. So I'm going to be painting these silver. And then I'm going to come in with the Silver Linings by Waverly. And I'm going to make some lines to give these a little bit of dimension. And they'll look like the lines or the indentations on an actual ornament. So I'm just lightly, with a very small brush, drawing those on. And I'm going to do that with the other 4 as well. So I think those came out really nice. Yeah, I like them. Okay, so those are done. So now I am going to use my Chalk Couture stencils and paste to stencil onto these ornaments. And these are the Christmas minis. And I just cut them all out because they're much easier to use if you just cut them out. And what I'm doing here is I'm using Mod Podge on all of the ornaments because the polyacrylic just didn't seem to do the trick. There's still little hair fibers were sticking up. So I put that on all of the ornaments and dried them. And now I'm going to stencil on each ornament. Now what you see me doing here is I'm using a fuzzing mat. And you really need to do this before you use these stencils because they are very, very sticky. And if you put them on your painted project without fuzzing, they will pull your paint up when you remove them. So I fuzz it a few times just until it's tacky. That way it'll stick. And once I finish doing that, then I place it on my ornament. And I'm going to be using the black chalk paste. Once I get it placed where I want it, you'll see that I'm going to be rubbing it with my finger. And the reason I do that is because there is fine, fine mesh in these stencils. And in order for them not to bleed when I put the paste on, I want to make sure that it's really stuck down really well. So now I'm just going to apply the paste, and you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And so I'm just spreading it on there, getting everything covered, making sure I don't miss anything. And these stencils are really, really great. I love them. Then you want to wipe off any excess paint that you have on your stencil. That way it's not globby when you take it off. And wait for it. Wait for it. there it is. It came out so nice. It's crisp and clean looking. It's beautiful. Now, another thing I want to tell you is that once you use your stencil, you need to immediately wash it. I wash mine in lukewarm water, and I use a chalkboard eraser that I bought from Chalk Couture, and I just scrub it. And then, as you can see, on the other side of the mat is the drying part of the mat, and I lay them sticky side up and let them dry, and then I put them right back on their backing ready for my next use. So I finished all of my red and green ornaments, and now I'm moving on to my wood slices, and I do the exact same thing. I make sure that it's down really well, as you can see me. Apply my chalk paste. Make sure I get all of the stencil on there. Remove the excess, and there we go. I just love these stencils. They are the greatest. So now we're going to put our embellishments onto our ornaments. And, you know, if you make these, you do them any way you want. You can put any kind of embellishments. You don't have to put embellishments on. This is just the way I thought they would look nice. So I'm trying several different things to see what I like. And I'm using these evergreen stems. I got those at Hobby Lobby. And they're not big and bulky, so they're really good for smaller projects. And I hot glue those on. Now I'm taking some twine. And the struggle here is real. I cut it too short, and so I'm going to work at it until I get it. And I do. And there it is. It came out. So I decide, yeah, that twine bow looks pretty nice. So I trim off the tails a little bit, straighten my bow up, make sure it's the same on both sides. And then I'm going to hot glue that down. And then I take that little jingle bell. It's just a little tiny mini jingle bell. I think I got those at Hobby Lobby as well. And there it is. So I've got embellishments now on all of my first ornaments. And I didn't think you wanted to sit here and watch me do all that. So I'm now going to cut some twine to use for a hanger. I never measure anything. I just kind of cut it and see where I like it, what I think looks good, that'd be big enough to fit over your tree branch. And then I cut it, and I cut some for each one. And I don't know what happened to the footage there, but I hot glued those onto the back of those ornaments. Now I'm drilling holes in my wood slices so that I can put hangers on those as well. And I'm cleaning. I tell you what, my table is a hot mess when I'm crafting. I mean, I start out nice and clean. Before you know it, I have everything on that table. So what I do is I just fold the twine in half, and I stick the loop. I stick the loop through the hole, and I then take the two other ends of the twine and I put them through the loop and pull it tight, because that way the ornaments hang straight. If you just put one end of the twine through and tie it off, they're going to hang crooked and they'll turn one way or another. So I really like to do it this way. And I tie a knot at the end. And then I decided I am going to use some cream and white ticking ribbon. And I just decided to put bows on these. So I make 2 loops, and then I tie it just like you would tie a shoestring bow, and it comes out so nice and straight every single time. I love making my little bows like this. So I decide, yeah, I like that. See how it's going to look. There it is. And I cut the tails on it, and I just cut them on a diagonal. And I think they look so pretty. They're very simple, but they look really, really nice. So I glue bows on each one of those. And there you are. All my ornaments are done. You can purchase these on my website at Reed and Willow Crafts. Make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you here with me. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. I really, really like these ornaments. So if you want them, head on over to my website. I have lots of Christmas pieces coming up. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.